We live here and employ 18 people on a year-round basis. The CDP is an excellent facilitator for our business. They bring the right people together to help us grow in the right direction. Currently, we are working with the CDP on a buy local initiative that will support the locally owned businesses on the Cape. We want current and future customers to know that in the long run, buying local allows people to continue to live and work on the Cape year-round, and networking with other local vendors helps all of us. For example, our market was selling on average 10 pies per week when we were approached by Highland Farms in North Truro about wholesaling pies for them. Over the summer, our wholesale pie order exceeded 600. Working together, both our businesses grew and prospered. Farland Provisions wants to be in the business of creating and maintaining year-round jobs. We see ourselves as being in sustainability businesses. I am because of you.
I live here. As long as I can remember, the water has been part of my life. I've always been a treasure hunter, beginning from my early childhood. Therefore, I have a trained eye. Now that guides my life. I've been doing glass art for over 12 years. I incorporate found objects into all of my art. The treasures represents my artistic passion, and each piece always tells a story. Just because it's broken, you don't have to throw it away. I can give it a new life. The CDP workshop on new markets for artists gave me the marketing tools and the confidence to share my art with the Cape Cod community. The CDP continues to encourage me to believe in myself, my art, and in sharing my open working studio with everyone. You are all a critical part of my art and success. I am because of you.
I live here. In 16 years, over $1.9 million has supported the startup and growth of 132 Lower Cape businesses. These encompass the broad brush of industry and enterprise that thrives on Cape Cod. I am because of you.
I live here, and I employ 120 people seasonally and 10 people year-round at Max Seafood, Max Shack, and the Wellfleet Harbor Seafood Company. Our restaurants and fish markets are constantly changing and evolving. There's a new challenge every day. I chose to live and work in Wellfleet because I wanted to create a path of my own. The CDP enabled me to start down that path. I'm able to find inspiration in the Wellfleet community every day, and this keeps me motivated. As we prepare for our 15th season, we want to continue to strengthen our bonds within the community. We are because of our community. I am because of you.
I live here and I employ 4 people. My husband and I both wanted to own and operate a business utilizing our talents and skills and have control over our daily working lives. Cape Cod was conducive to our business with its large boating and second homeowner populations, and it appealed to our lifestyle choices. We pay competitive wages and offer flexible schedules so our employees can also enjoy their lifestyle choices and life on Cape Cod. Although we moved here from Bermuda only 6 years ago, we've already formed strong friendships and business relationships. There are so many talented, self-employed stitchers on Cape Cod, we subcontract to them when our workload is heavy. We like the personal attention they devote to our projects, therefore maintaining the quality. This also contributes to our local economy. I am because of you.
I live here. My wife and I are Cape natives. We have 2 boys. I can't remember how many generations of my family we go back. It's a really tight community. People that are there to help each other as long as you're a good person. That's life on the Cape. It's in my blood. As a builder, I'm active in the CDP's housing rehab program. I am currently rehabbing a family home in Wellfleet for a single mother with 3 sons. We've installed energy-efficient windows and doors, and will be upgrading the primary heating source in time for winter. I am also installing upgrades for one son who has some disabilities. I love it that our customers appreciate our work. Once the house gets fixed up, it creates a chain reaction. Customers tell each other about us. This is what we love to do. I'm not going anywhere. I am because of you.
I live here. I was the first individual artist to receive a loan from the CDP to buy materials. I make oil paintings. I've been living on the Cape since 1979. I'm very attached to the Cape. I make my work in the winter and I sell it in the summer. The changes in the economy here are a double-edged sword for me. The people coming here now have more income to buy my paintings, but they've driven up the cost of everything else. I am as happy as I've ever been living here. That's what it's really about. When you live here, you have to do certain things to make it work. My apartment was renovated by the CDP funds lent to my landlord. The CDP has definitely enhanced my life in many ways, enabling me to stay here and prosper. I am because of you.
I live here. In the past 2 years alone, through the Wealthy Provincetown program, the CDP has...
We have 45 homes.
This has benefited over 100 individuals and infused $1.26 million into the local economy. I am because of you.
I live here. I would never leave. I'm a liberal person and I like to be around the liberal people. Did you see Howard speak at the library? It's incredible to have such intellect living right here in Wellesley. I've been living in this old house for 50 years. I raised up my 7 children here. The house was built in 1820. It needed work to be done, and I didn't have the funds. I read about in the paper about the CDP rehab loans, but I didn't believe I could get one. It's been a godsend to me, and I'm very grateful. I'm here because of you.
I live here. I grew up in Chatham, but left to be in show business. I came back to have kids, to be closer to home, and brought that life experience with me. My kids are 14 and 17, and my parents still live in town. The CDP listened to my dream and said, let's really figure it out. Make sure it's viable and make a plan. The process was so thorough, I am really grateful. Fortunately, 9 years later, Salon Fabulous is a success. The clientele is amazing. My salon is like a happening. I say, we treat you like the star you are. I create a chance for them to be on stage, the stage of life. We share our lives, our passion. I help them find the inner beauty. I am because of you.
I live here. In 2006, I was invited to bid on the Balfour Lane affordable housing project that the CDP was doing. It was a stretch size-wise for us, but given the vote of encouragement, like a springboard, it raised our confidence level. It felt good to apply high-quality workmanship for the Balfour residents, for the CDP, and for the community. This project helped build solid, long-term relationships within our company and with local subcontractors. My company's foundation, strengthened by the relationship with the CDP, now will allow me to pass on goodwill to others in the community. I am because of you.
I live here. The CDP is developing 12 affordable rental units on a 3-acre site owned by the Harwich Housing Authority. This $3.7 million project, breaking ground in December, is made possible by state, county, local, and grant funds. I am because of you.
I live here. We lived outside Washington, D.C., but 9/11, along with a personal tragedy, made us realize life is too short. Why wait until we retire? So we reevaluated and decided to move to the Cape and start a business. Cape Cod Aquatics, pools, and hot tubs is our first business. Without the CDP helping us start and develop our company through the important first 5 years and beyond, I don't know where we would be today. And because of their hard work, we see less of them. We can now do it on our own. At the last 2 pool conferences in Florida, we volunteered to install free therapy pools for veterans. This year, we helped install a therapy pool at a local veterans facility, helping hundreds of veterans, working to give back. I am because of you.
I live here. On a sunny day in July, my family received that call. The call that in an instant changes your life, the life of a loved one, and never allows you to go back to ordinary life ever again. People of Wildfleet came running out of their ordinary lives, buttons popping and zippers bursting. They grew bigger on that day. They got that call too. They loved Caleb. He was no longer just my son, but theirs as well. Now, 3 years later, thanks to the CDP, we are creating an independent living space for Caleb on our property. But history repeats itself, and it always does. Someone else will get that call, and my heart will break for them. But I am certain that I, along with all other Felicians, will come running out of their ordinary lives in determination, dedication, and defense, because we know how to love. Lean on me.